Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing, MBI. Let's take a look. What are we here for? I'm going to take a look at Paribus. They've got a new blog posting they posted today. I wanted to record earlier, but just didn't get around to it. So we're going to do it right now. We'll release it in the morning. If you're watching this early, thank you. Make sure you hit that like on the way in and subscribe so you get those alerts when I upload new videos, which is pretty much almost every day. Been back to back on my Grizzly, making a lot of content. I got a lot of stuff in the pipe for Giro Wallet, but it's been some stuff going on with Paribus. So we've got a new blog posting and Oracle for the future. Let's take a look here. In ancient times, oracles were considered to be mediums or high priests who could channel the word of deities, dispensing sagely advice or prophecies of the future. In DeFi, oracles are the eye of decentralized protocols that allow them to see data needed for them to function properly. Oracles, all they do is they basically pull information, data from traditional world, outside sources into the decentralized world, into the blockchain. That is what they are for. So price feeds, right now, it's mostly just price feeds. They bring the prices of assets into a exchange so that you can get the best price, or you can get a price, so to speak. The most common type of Oracle in DeFi uses pricing feeds, which give platforms up-to-date information on the value of a token they interact with. The crucial factors oracles require are accuracy and speed, as prices often vary across rapidly changing data points. The common practice in traditional FI or TradFi, traditional finance, TradFi, is arbitrage, where traders take advantage of slight delays in pricing updates between exchanges. Through rapid trading protocols, they can buy an asset from one exchange and sell it on another before the price difference is updated, netting them a small profit. And when I say small, we're talking about millions of dollars. All that's required to turn a small profit into a large one is simply scale. For this reason, stock market traders pay high premiums for fast data connections and faster refresh rates. Their trades are often between local and foreign markets, which react at different speeds to changes in price. When it comes to DeFi oracles, the need for speed is crucial, as a repetitive delay can have disastrous consequences for protocols, leading to liquidity drains and potential systemic failures. It's also essential that the data points are reliable indicators, otherwise the arbitrage gap can be excessively large, leading to the same result. Another difficulty with oracles in DeFi is the requirement for them to be decentralized. It's relatively easy to solve many of the speed and accuracy issues by deploying via Amazon Web Service or AWS. But AWS is a highly centralized system. If the brains or heart of a DeFi protocol is centralized, it introduces single points of failures and makes it Web3 in name only. So yeah, Amazon Web Services, any of these big monstrous companies, it's all centralized. What are the problems? Like they talked about in this article here, it can create a single point of failure. And when I say failure, or when they say failure, they may be speaking about an outage. In my personal career, we had all of our systems, well, not all of our systems, I would say like 80% of our business for this company that I worked for was housed in AWS, and AWS failed. AWS went down, and it was devastating to the company. We kind of just sat around, kind of panicked, but we couldn't really do anything about it because Amazon is responsible for that, and there's no one to call. Even if you discover it before they do, you can't report it really to anyone. They're so big. Who are you going to call? Do they have a phone number that you can ring up? Nothing you can do. They have to take care of it. They bring it back up, and you can begin making money again. And then also in the past handful of years, we've all been living in this world, most of us in America, where this is really prevalent, is the cancel culture. You have basically bots or losers on the internet that decide that they're going to become social justice warriors and fight the good fight for their particular vision. And it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong, as long as they have more people that agree with them, they can convince companies like Amazon to say, well, this company is bad, we're going to delete their service. We're not going to allow them to host. And then they go, well, it's the company's prerogative as a private company to do what they want to do. They don't have to adhere to any laws where the company may be listed, which is really crazy. But they've been getting away with this in the past. Seems like we've have someone in Elon Musk that is at least starting to fight back against this really disastrous and toxic culture. So single points of failure are bad. You want decentralization. You want distributed networking. You want to be safe from the single point attack. You want to be safe from a group of people that may not think the way you think, regardless of what it is. Everybody deserves to have peace. Everyone deserves to live and operate. I should be able to use financial services regardless of what my points of view are, because that doesn't matter when we are connecting to one another and doing business. One of the most commonly used oracles in the DeFi is Chainlink. I know you guys have heard about Chainlink. They've got Eric Schmidt as a advisor, one of the top people at the Alphabet company or Google, and they also have a partnership with Cardano. Chainlink, which enables developers to integrate the data from its various feeds into their platform. They gather their data from a network of oracles, which are managed through a variety of node operators. In this way, they aim to make their data fast, accurate, and decentralized. They aim to. At least they're trying. On a basic level, oracles are fairly simple to understand when considering widely traded, highly liquid assets such as Bitcoin. It gets harder to maintain speed, accuracy, and decentralization the more obscure the token becomes. When dealing with the topic of non-fungible tokens or NFTs, the oracle problem becomes more complex by orders of magnitude. As we previously explained in this particular article here, let's in the image of the future, go check that video out if you haven't watched it. Fungible refers to interchangeability. For instance, one BTC or Bitcoin is interchangeable with another BTC. However, one Bored Ape isn't interchangeable with another Bored Ape, as each one is unique and therefore has a different monetary and liquidity value. So that's the difference between fungible and non-fungible. Fungible would be Bitcoin. If I gave you one Bitcoin and you gave me one Bitcoin, we both have one Bitcoin. Non-fungible, one Bored Ape for another Bored Ape, they might not be equal. Your Bored Ape might be worth more than my Bored Ape because they are digitally unique. They are unique in nature. One of one. Nothing else like it. Now, you understand. What differentiates Paribus from our competitors is the work we're doing into oracles for NFTs. At present, most NFT loans are valued by humans, which build an inaccuracy in scalability problems. For DeFi to unlock the billions of value stored within NFTs, it's essential to solve the NFT oracle issue so that it can be decentralized and automated, very centralized, fluid, in the state that they were in when I did my videos. I know they have changed. I'm going to do some videos talking about the changes that they've gone through. They were extremely centralized, and I raised kind of a stink about it. And I'm going to go ahead and take credit for the changes to Fluid Token. You can get mad at me, haters, but this is why I do it. This is why I'm good at what I do. I can shift the culture. I criticized some what I believe to be obvious points of failure in their operation, their planning, the design of their platform. They changed it. I love it. I love the space. I love Cardano. I love all the projects that are building in it. If they are not rug pulls, if they're not scams, I love you. Simple as that. as Dennis explains in the latest Cardano 360 video, we did a video on that. Check that one out as well if you haven't. One of the main things that sets us apart from our competitors is that we don't do peer-to-peer valuations. We don't do manual valuations for NFTs. We base our valuations on AI models that we've been developing for the past 7 or 8 months. He went on to explain our work on building strategic partnerships within the space to broaden and improve the accuracy of this machine learning-based model. Now we're partnering up with other AI model developers who are helping us share data and make the models better overall. Because of this automated valuation ability, it makes our platform very scalable. Because of this scalability, I think Paribus will grow to become the place to go when you have an NFT you want to utilize in a way other than selling it. Adding, we want to make sure we become the de facto borrowing and lending platform when you're thinking about unconventional assets. This could be NFTs, metaverse lands, this could be LP tokens, or synthetics. This is our vision for the next 5 years, essentially to become the compound or Aave of the NFT world. That's a bold statement, and I made a statement in the Telegram, the official one. Make sure you check that out, link in the description. And I said, why stop there? I feel like Paribus could be the next compounder Aave of the traditional new digital asset class world. It doesn't have to just be NFTs. I think they've got it. Well, again, thank you for checking out the channel here. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.